Buddy the golden retriever loved sunny afternoons. The sun made his fur feel warm. It made the grass in Mrs. Johnson's backyard smell sweet. Buddy wagged his tail. Thump, thump, thump against the soft earth. He had a big, happy, doggy smile on his face. Today was a perfect day for playing. His favorite toy was a red ball. It was very bright and bouncy. Mrs. Johnson threw the ball. "Go get it, Buddy!" she called. Buddy ran as fast as his legs could carry him. His long golden ears flapped in the gentle breeze. He barked a happy bark, a woof, woof of pure joy. He always brought the ball back, ready for another throw and another and another. After many throws, Buddy lay down in the cool shade. He panted a little. Happy pants. He watched a fluffy white cloud drift across the blue sky. Buddy sighed a contented sigh. Life was good in the backyard. So many smells to sniff, so many butterflies to watch, though he never chased them. He was a gentle dog, was Buddy. He closed his eyes for a moment, just for a little moment, and his red ball was close by. Suddenly, Buddy opened one eye, then the other. Something had changed. There was someone new in the yard. Well, not exactly in the yard, but on the fence. It was Whiskers, the cat from next door. Whiskers was a sleek black cat with bright green eyes that watched everything. She sat very still on the top of the wooden fence. Buddy wagged his tail. Slowly at first, then a little faster. A new friend to play with. He got up and trotted towards the fence. "Woof," he said softly. A friendly woof. He put his front paws up on the fence. He peeked over. His tail wagged even more. "Wanna play?" his happy eyes seemed to ask. He nudged his red ball with his nose towards her, hoping she might like it. Whiskers did not move, not even a twitch of her long black tail. She just looked at Buddy. Her green eyes were like shiny marbles. She blinked, once, very slowly. The next day was a very special day. It was the 4th of July. The whole town was having a big picnic down in the park by the river. There were red, white, and blue balloons everywhere, and striped blankets spread on the green grass. The air smelled of hot dogs and sweet popcorn. Buddy was there with Mrs. Johnson. He was on his best leash, wagging his tail at everyone. So many new smells, so many new friends to meet. Lots of children were running and laughing. They played tag and threw frisbees. Music played from a big speaker. Happy, bouncy music. Buddy loved the music. He tapped his paws. He saw other dogs. He sniffed them politely. Mrs. Johnson gave him a little piece of sausage. It was very tasty. Buddy licked his lips. He felt very happy and excited. The park was full of fun and sunshine. Among all the happy people was a little girl. Her name was Lily. Lily had bright red pigtails and a dress with yellow ducks on it. Lily looked around. The picnic seemed very far away now. The trees looked very tall. The creek made a gurgling sound. It wasn't a scary sound, but Lily felt a bit wobbly. She wanted her mummy. "Mummy!" she called out. Her voice was small. No one answered. A little tear rolled down her cheek, then another. Soon Lily was crying, loud, scared cries. Buddy was enjoying a scratch behind his ears from Mrs. Johnson. Suddenly, his ears perked up. He heard something, a small, sad sound. He tilted his head, listened very carefully. It was a cry. Someone was crying. Buddy knew that sound. It meant someone needed help. He forgot about the ear scratch. He forgot about the tasty smells. He had to help. Buddy pulled on his leash, gently at first, then a little harder. "Woof," he said to Mrs. Johnson. A worried woof. Mrs. Johnson didn't understand. "What is it, Buddy?" But Buddy knew. Whiskers, the sleek black cat, was also at the park. Not with the noisy picnic crowd, of course. She was perched high in a quiet oak tree. From there, she could see everything. She saw the balloons, She saw the people. She saw the little girl with red pigtails wander off. And she saw the big, bouncy golden retriever. She watched Buddy run towards the crying child. She saw him bark his loud, happy bark. And she saw the little girl cry even more. Whiskers twitched her whiskers. Dogs, she thought. So much energy. So little thought sometimes. But the little girl was still crying. She looked very small and very lost. Whiskers felt a tiny something in her cat heart. A little pull. She knew loud barks wouldn't help this time. The little girl needed something else. Something quiet. Something calm. Whiskers had an idea. A very clever cat idea. Silently, like a shadow, Whiskers climbed down the tree. She moved through the long grass without a sound. Her green eyes were fixed on Lily. Buddy was still there, looking confused. He was wagging his tail, but Lily was still scared of him. Whiskers approached Lily very, very slowly. She made no sudden movements. She didn't make a sound. Not yet. She came closer and closer, until she was right beside Lily's small, trembling legs. Then, Whiskers did something very gentle. Whiskers rubbed her soft black fur against Lily's ankles, back and forth, and she started to purr, a low rumbling purr, a comforting sound. Lily stopped crying for a moment. She looked down. She saw a small black cat. The cat looked up at her with kind green eyes. Whiskers purred louder. She nudged Lily's hand with her head. Then she turned and took a few steps towards the picnic. She looked back, as if to say, "Follow me." Lily sniffled. The cat was soft. The purring sound was nice, like a tiny motor. It made her feel a little bit better. The big dog was still there, watching with worried eyes, but the cat seemed to know what to do. Whiskers took a few more steps. She looked back at Lily again. Her tail gave a little flick. "Come on," she seemed to say. "This way is safe." Lily took a small step, then another, following the little black cat. Buddy watched. He sat down quietly. He didn't bark. He didn't run. After all the excitement, Mrs. Johnson found Buddy. She put his leash back on. She gave him a big hug. "Oh, Buddy," she said. "You tried to help." Buddy licked her hand. He was glad Lily was safe. He looked around for Whiskers. He saw her sitting near the oak tree, grooming her paw. She looked very calm, as if nothing much had happened. But Buddy knew. She had been very brave and very clever. He felt a new respect for the quiet black cat. He walked over to Whiskers. Mrs. Johnson led him. Whiskers stopped grooming. She looked at Buddy. Her green eyes were not skeptical anymore. They were just watchful and maybe a little bit curious. Buddy sat down a little way off. He didn't bark. He didn't bounce. He just looked at Whiskers. He wagged his tail. Just a little wag. A friendly wag. A thank you wag. And maybe an I understand now wag. Whiskers blinked at him. Another slow cat blink. But this time it felt different. It felt like she understood him too. Buddy let out a soft, happy sigh. He had learned something important.